Welcome to Buncryp Academy morning news updates and analysis. In this video, we are going to take a good look at top headlines making waves in the crypto market. And in addition to that, we have a bonus point in which we are going to talk about, and that is an unprecedented economic crisis, the effects on crypto. So stay with us to the end of this video and you are going to get details of all these events and what is our take on them. Let's dive in. First of all, we are going to take a good look at what is happening in the market, some predictions. So this one here is from Cointelegraph. So this one from Cointelegraph says something that we should take into consideration, and because of that, we are going to do some analysis later this week, possibly today or tomorrow, and that. So that is about top 5 cryptocurrencies to watch out for this week. It's from Cointelegraph. You can check it out for yourself on cointelegraph.com. So talked about Bitcoin.Lunar Atom, and so from their overview, we can see that these aforementioned coin are moving down, just as you can see here in the charts, especially for BTC. They are all trending down according to Cointelegraph. So, but the point there is more of the coins one should watch out for this week. So you guys can check it out and find out more on that story. So we will do analysis on the Lunar Atom and FTT. So let's check the next news article making headline and see what we got. Okay, this one is Blockworks, from Blockworks. So Van Eck seeking to offer Solana ETF in Germany. So Van Eck is one of the largest ETF companies in Germany, and they want to offer an ETF on Solana. So the reason being that Solana has a speed of transaction that is higher than that of Ethereum. Solana can process up to 50,000 transactions per second, while Ethereum cannot be able to process that. And again, if it is going to happen this way, it means that it can process faster transaction than the popular Nasdaq. So this is a very big intrinsic value which is underlying in Solana. Although we have seen Solana rallied up to an all-time high this month, again we had a brief shutdown of Solana network, which is back online. That is their mainnet. So this Van Eck is seeking to offer the ETF. So this shows a continuous pool of money coming to Solana by institution. So like we always encourage or tell our client that buying into hype is not the best thing to do, because you can get burnt. So whichever cryptocurrency you want to buy, you would want to wait for a pullback for you to buy them. So one way you can do that is by following our regular updates. When you follow our regular update, we give our clients zones or buy levels they should watch out for to take their position. So you can take good use, you can make good use of that opportunity to fine tune and find out the best zone that is suitable for you. And again, if you want us to give you a special design, you maybe there's an asset you are looking at to buy, you want us to give you insight on a particular zone you want to buy, you can actually email us, and the email is in the description below. So it's up to you. So let's move over to the next news and see what we have. So this one is also on Cointelegraph. So Coinbase signs new 1.36 million contract with US Customs Enforcement Agency. So this is a brief agreement with Coinbase, and again someone suggesting Bitcoin heavy breakout to 250k USD. So while we do not have that bias of Bitcoin reaching 250k USD this summer, but we'll watch and see how it goes. So then we have some upcoming events we would like you guys to check out at coinmarketcow.com. Some significant upcoming events, or while we talked about swipe, state burning, release, and the financial, but the main one we would want to emphasize on in this video is the NFT market launch of PancakeSwap. So PancakeSwap it will launch their first NFT market place. So if you like trading news, you can watch out for PancakeSwap this week, and that will happen 22nd of this month. So it's almost closing in, so you can watch out for it. The price might rally, but normal once the launch is being made, some institutions, some investors, they buy the rumor, and they buy the news and sell the rumor, whatever. So and then another one is NFT pack staking pool for Royal Fever, also happening 30th of this month, and the Luna Terra Columbus 5 launch, and the Reef NFT basket and Reef mobile app int. That is what we have for major updates, while the most important ones, the major one here is PancakeSwap NFT marketplace launch, because PancakeSwap is the highest swap we have in Binance Smart Chain, while if you go to other platform like Solana, we have Redium as the top one, while we have Sunday Swap in Cardano. So that's just it. And then Polygon, we have a quick swap. So each of this protocol have their own major swap we have, and currently we are having a protocol war, so we want to watch out and see how it goes. While I'm a fan of Cardano, I also love Solana because of its speed of transaction and relative cheap fees one pays while transacting. Then let us go over to the major news outbreak today, and that is the one of Binance. US officials now investigating Binance for potential insider trading, market manipulation. Wow, this is really getting real. Like, it's getting very serious. Remember last time previously, OpenSea sacked one of its employees because of insider trading before launch, and now Binance is under investigation because of that. So you can see that these guys are really manipulating the market and trying to rip people off. So you guys should be watchful and take care. And that's why I always say it is a bad market practice to buy into a hype, because these guys always exploit market hype, market news, market rumors to do whatever they choose to do. So it's a very bad practice. So it is always good to buy at a fair price, or when price have pulled back or retraced. So if you want to get more on this news, you can visit the blog, and you can get more on this news, or you can go to CoinMarketCap recent updates. You get more of this news. Then let us go over to the one I talked about, economic crisis, which is trying to happen in China. So let's see what we have in that aspect today. That will be our wrap-up event. So you see what we are going to see on that aspect. So okay, yeah. So this company, let me just give you guys a brief overview. This company, Evergrande, is group is a real estate company. So the company offers institutional offers securities to investors based on based on real estate. So what the investors invest is in real estate, that is housing projects. So Chinese country or people have a limitation in the sense that they have limited assets in which they're investing. So they have this general norm or belief that prices of houses, properties tends to ever increase without going down. So 40% of Chinese population have most of their investment on properties and housing. So a certain decrease for like 10% will have a serious economic impact on those retail investors that invested heavily or put their life savings in such an asset class. So there is not or major options for Chinese population in terms of investment other than the general norm of investing in properties and housing. So this evergreen bank over leveraged their position. Leverage their position in the sense that they borrowed a lot of money to offset or offshoot some housing works. So, but unfortunately, in the long run, they are not able to offshoot that amount. So, I think they borrowed up to hope I'm not wrong. Anyways, up to 300 billion USD. So that is what they borrowed. So and in this borrowed amount of money, they have what we call debt servicing. We have interest rates accrue to those money that they borrowed. So unfortunately, the housing in China, the housing prices are reducing, not going as expected. So they cannot be able to meet up with the loan they have. And this group, Evergrande Group, is the largest real estate group in China, and they have great impact in Chinese economy. So with this event, we are going to see a ripple effect in Chinese economy, and China has up to 15% investment in terms of real estate in the world. So what this is going to mean is that Chinese bond is going to drop. It will have effect on the capital market. It will have effects on the Chinese economy. So recently, Evergrande stock has dumped up to 90%, and the Chinese government are less likely to give them a bailout because of the problem of that they want people not to, and they're against they're against over leveraged investing. So this is a very big situation now developing in China. So this is going to if not being curtailed, but obviously the last payment they have to make is, I think, is 20th of this month. So, and they cannot be able to pay that money. So is either they have a government bailout, which is unlikely. Even if a government bailout comes out, the economic impact of this problem now have already started coming out in China. So and if this happens, which will translate into the world as a general, because Chinese investments in the world in terms of real estate housing is up to 15%, and with this kind of crash, Evergrande corporation or group are going to sell off most of their assets. So that means we're going to have a supply glut in the market in terms of assets that is mapped up for sale, and which will have less buyers. So, and in that sense, other industries want to offshoot their own also to mitigate the losses. So with this series of events coming out now in the real estate sector, it is going to transcend from China to other countries where this crisis is going to linger. And once this company they also have foreign investment, once they start liquidating their assets in other countries, it will affect those economies, which will have a ripple effect. So we are going to see a serious economic crisis from this event, depending on how the problem is being managed. So one might ask, what is the effect of this in cryptocurrency? Well, we have seen what the COVID-19 economic impact did when it first started. It caused a market crash in cryptocurrency. So cryptocurrency market is not immune to economic harsh conditions. So where investors always rally around to put their money to save haven or place they feel it will be protected, because cryptocurrency market is highly volatile. So because it is highly volatile, economic situations or conditions will have adverse effect on the psychology and emotions of investors. And when this happens, investors will always want to pull out their funds, mitigate their risk, and put their money in safe havens, places they believe can be a little bit hedge for them till the crisis are over. So because of this, spillover, which will ripple out to other countries of the world, which will cause economic crisis, which we are expecting in no distant time. We don't know how it will affect the world yet, but we know for the fact that it's going to have a heavy impact on Chinese economy. Very damn heavy impact on Chinese economy. So if he's going to have a very damn heavy impact on the Chinese economy, and the Chinese economy has long legs in other economies in the world today, which I have told you in terms of research investment, I have up to 15% of it. So if that is going to be the case, that means it is going to have a good impact on the world economy. So the extent of the impact we cannot be able to say, but we really know that it's going to have an impact on the world economy. So if this impact is going to happen, then we are going to see investors pulling off their investments in other asset classes in order to hedge their money. And we are starting to see the effect of this situation in the Chinese capital markets, obviously now, and also in their bond market. So you guys should watch out for this event. September is going to be a rough time for crypto investors, and we actually warned you guys. We told you guys all this in series of our videos. We didn't even examine the fundamentals behind the technical analysis in which we are giving you guys. We are just giving you guys based on fundamental understanding, and yet it is aligning with fundamental facts and evidences, which we told you guys for the major term. Bitcoin is on a bearish mode, but we are going to see how these things will play out. So be blessed. This is what we have today for you guys. Expecting more videos tomorrow morning. We'll give you updates, and we would like you guys to subscribe to our channel and also push the notification button for more updates. Thank you guys. See you next time.